Yeah, this is the Marv 800 back once again with the DVD update. I'm just going to do DVDs in this update, and then I'm going to do a separate video for my Blu-rays that I picked up over the last 3 months. I know I haven't been on in a while. I've actually been having trouble lately. I'm trying to do uploads before this, and everything keeps, the videos don't upload properly. I've had crashes and that, and I'm trying to get these videos up, but I haven't had any luck, so let's hope this one goes up. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to start with the DVDs. And then I'm going to move on to my Blu-ray. So the DVDs will be a separate video than my Blu-rays because I just got way too much stuff to do this all in one video. And, yeah, so I'm going to do my DVD update and then I'm going to do my Blu-ray. So let's get started. The first thing I picked up is a double feature on DVD of Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers, which I paid $6.99 for this. I know Meet the Parents is not on Blu-ray, but I figured for $6.99 for both, I might as well just bought this. I got this at the Beat Goes On, the double disc collection of it. Love the Meet the Parents series. I've got all three of them. I think I got the other one, Little Fockers, too, on Blu-ray, the newest one. And I just figured I'd grab this on DVD, being it was cheap. So, love Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro and Meet the Parents. The first one's the best one. Meet the Fockers was not too bad, but Meet the Parents is really good. I prefer the first one the best. Then the next thing I picked up is a Charlie Sheen movie I was missing to my collection. It came out in 1993 called The Chase with him and Christy Swanson. Pretty good movie. It says Carrie always has a small part in this, I think, too. And also Henry Rollins from the Henry Rollins Band's in it. And that guy from Seinfeld's in it that played Newman. I can't think of his real name right now, but he's in it. And I think, isn't the Red Hot Chili Peppers in this too? I'm pretty sure in it, but yeah, it's The Chase. I've seen it before, and I picked up the DVD. I liked it because I always liked The Chase. I've seen it before in the satellite, so I had to pick that up for my Charlie Sheen collection, The Chase. I like this movie. So now I pretty well got all the Charlie Sheen movies pretty well in my collection. I think there's a couple I'm missing, like The Wrath and Lucas. Like, I don't have all those movies, but I'm pretty close to having them all, so. And the next thing I picked up is a Western 4-pack movie. It's got 4 different Westerns in it by Turner Classic Movies. You get Jeremiah Johnson, The Wild Bunch, McKay, Mrs. Miller, and The Train Robbers of John Wayne. All 4 of them classics. I picked that up on DVD. Got that at Giant Tiger for $9.99 for 4 movies. You can't go wrong. $9.99 for 4 movies on it. Found that at my Giant Tiger, so I picked it up. On the inside, you just flip discs. There's no pictures on it. They're just flipped over to each side. So yeah, all 4 of those movies are classic Western. If you like Western movies, some people on here do and some don't. But if you're a fan of Westerns, those are definitely all 4 of them are classic Westerns. And the next thing I picked up is the 25th anniversary Matthew Broderick classic with him and Ali Shee called War Games. There's a computer hacker and hacks into the government, gets in all kinds of trouble. I don't know if anybody ever here has any seen this or not before he gets the booklet, and there's the DVD. But this has a lot of different documentaries, and it's got 4 different featurettes, deleted scenes, a sneak peek at War Games, The Dead Code, original trailer. Like, you get a lot of special features. I think the one that came out before the War Games 25th anniversary was just an old snap case to it with no extra bonus features on it. But you got to pick up the 25th anniversary of it. Very good film. Always loved this one with Matthew Broderick. War Games, pretty good. Now, the next thing I picked up is the first 2 seasons of Roseanne. Of course, the first one was cut when it came out the original first time. That's why I waited. And I bought the uncut, the 23 original broadcast edits. These are the uncut ones. I know the first season they brought out originally Roseanne, a lot of stuff was cut out. I don't know if season 2 was, but I picked that up too. They try to say season 2, this is the uncut one. I don't know if season 2 of the old Roseanne series was cut or not, but I definitely know one was. So I picked up those 2 seasons of Roseanne. And then, what else do I got here? I picked up, which ones do I want to show next? I guess I'll show these 2. Okay, these 2 were, actually recommended to me by, Mr. Parker. I don't know if many people on here know Mr. Parker, but he collects a lot of horror and stuff like that. I'm going to leave his, link to his channel in my description box. If you've never subscribed to this guy, please do. He's a great guy. I've had a couple chats with him on here before. They've not chats, like we've messaged each other a couple of times about some movies. He seems like a pretty cool guy. So I'm going to leave his link under the description box. And if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please do. But he recommended me these 2. The first one is the Director's Cut 25th Anniversary of Combat Shock, which is a very controversial movie, as everybody knows. I'm pretty sure everybody on here has seen this. movie Combat Shark. This has got a lot of special features. We all know what this movie is all about. There's disc 1, the movie, and then disc 2. You get 2 different features. You get the original graphical trailer, then you get the director's cut. Well, pretty awesome film. Very sick, dark, disturbing film. Combat Shock. If you've never seen it, you definitely got to see this movie. I mean, it's a pretty controversial film. So, if you've never seen it, definitely pick it up. I definitely recommend Combat Shock. And the next one is also a really bad one. It's actually part porno. Well, it's got actually real sex scenes, and it's kind of like part porno and part horror. And it came out, I think, like 1974, and it was directed by Sean Costello, who did like a lot of roughy adult movies and stuff, underground movies. And this one was called Forced Entry, which came out in 74. I'm pretty sure it came out around 73, 74. And it starred Deep Throat, starred Harry Reams. Everybody knows from Deep Throat. Harry Reams did a lot of porn movies in his career. Like, started in like 1971, and I think he was in it till like the late 80s or something. Then he left the industry. Now he sells real estate for a living. But yeah, he's in it, Harry Reams. And then the woman, Laura Cannon, I'm not too familiar with, but I do know that this movie, they did a really good job remastering. Like, the color in that on this looks good. You still got us like lines, like, you know how you get old film prints and they got lines down and you can't get rid of them, but the reproduction color is actually really good. The only thing you can't get out of is some of the lines, but that's true with older films. A lot of that you can't get out of the film, so the original film prints are as good as they're gonna get. So, and this also has bonus features like Lost Loop collection and stuff like that. It even comes with a booklet. I'll quickly open it up and show you the booklet that it comes with. I can't show you the back of that because it's got. There's what the booklet looks like. It just talks about the movie and that and stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend, if you haven't checked this one out, to check it out. It's pretty wild. Pretty bad rape scenes too in this movie, Forced Entry. I've seen bits and parts of it, but never watched all the way full. But yeah, they were recommended by Mr. Parker, so. Okay, and the next one I want to show is the complete first season. Now, this is a newer show that I picked up at The Beat Goes On secondhand, like used, because I didn't want the to buy it new in the store because it was really expensive. It was like over $40 for the DVD, and this one I think the Blu-ray was like $50, and I'm not paying. I don't buy any TV shows on Blu-ray; way too expensive. I usually get the newer shows still on DVD because Blu-rays are too expensive for, I think, for TV shows to buy them on Blu-ray. But anyway, so yeah, I got this one for like 20 plus tax at The Beat Goes On. It was secondhand, and it's the first complete season of Mike and Molly, a show I've really got into over the last year. I caught the last few episodes of last season. I don't think I caught the pilot, like the beginning of the season, but I kind of caught it towards the tail end of the season last year, and I've been watching season 2 since it started. I really like the show. This follows 2.5 Men on CBS Mondays at 9:30, and it's a really, really good show. I'm really getting into this. If you've never seen the show, you should give it a chance and check it out. Now, the characters in the movie that plays Molly, Melissa McCarthy, used to play in Gilmore Girls. She's got a part in Bridesmaids. She did stand-up comedy for a lot of years. And I think she used to play on that show with Christina Applegate a few years ago called Samantha Who, which was on a few years ago. And Billy Gardell used to play on, that plays Mike in the show, used to play on My Name is Earl TV show. He does stand-up comedy as well, and he used to play on the FX short-lived series 2003 called Lucky. And he's just done different odds and ends of other shows. But yeah, I knew these two before I started watching the show because I've seen them other places. But yeah, and the special features are the same as the Blu-ray. The DVDs, you don't get no extra on the Blu-ray. They're the same. You get Falling in Love with Mike and Molly, joining the cast and figure out what makes the show work. With Mike and Molly, go behind the scenes of live performance, interview with Jim the Dog and Gabriel. The complete first season. So here you go, Mike and Molly. I'll be right back. I forgot to grab something. And I also picked up the season that The Beat Goes On as well, secondhand, that I needed. And I got them all up to date, and it's the complete 8th season of 2.5 Men. I picked up to go with my 2.5 Men. Now, the thing with 2.5 Men is it's pretty good. The first 8 seasons, 9's not too bad with Ashton Kutcher. I really can't get into it as well as with Ashton Kutcher. I mean, it's alright, but I still think it was better with Charlie Sheen on it. With Ashton Kutcher, it's okay, but it's just not as good as it used to be. And I think Ashton Kutcher, for one thing, needs to get a haircut. His hair is getting way too long. It's just he needs definitely get a haircut for one thing, and it's just he just don't suit that role. You know what I mean? Taking Charlie Sheen's place at 2.5, and like it's okay. I'm not an Ashton Kutcher hater, but the show's still not the same without Charlie on there. I still miss Charlie. So I don't know if the 2.5 Men will get a 10th season. I think 9th season at the end of this year might be it. I don't know if they'll squeeze the 10th season out or not, but we'll have to see how the ratings do at the end of the year. But I think that 2.5 Men's lost some ratings since Charlie Sheen's left the show, but we'll see. A lot of people just can't get into it with Ashton Kutcher. Some love it with Ashton Kutcher and some don't. So I'm kind of in the middle. Like I kind of like it with Ashton Kutcher, but I do miss Charlie. I still think it was better with Charlie Sheen. So 2.5 Men. I still don't think it'll be as good as it used to be. But anyway, so yeah. So there's the complete 8th season, which I picked up at The Beat Goes On as well. The last few ones I'm going to show you are some porn ones. So if you don't like looking at porn, I advise you to turn this video off now. I got a few here that I picked up for $5 at a store in my hometown. I get them cheap. I try not to pay too much for my adult movies. That's why I won't buy them on Blu-ray, way too expensive. But I picked up a few here by Digital Sin. I got a couple. I got Teen Extravaganza 5. I bought this because Tori Black's in it, which is right there. She's one of the hottest in the industry right now. This came back out in 2007 when she was still a teen. And it's called, Teen Extravaganza 5. It's got her and Alexis Texas in it and that. And when they first came onto the scene, so I picked that up for $5. And then I got one called 3 Blowing Me Too, which I can't show what's behind there because you already know, which is by Digital Sin. I had to pick that one up for $5. And then I got Sadie and Friends starring Sadie West. I think she hasn't been around as long either. She's one of the newer stars. Picked up that one with Sadie West. I can't show her because she's naked. I don't want to get suspended or anything on here, so I got to watch what I show. I picked up that. And then I picked up one, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Veronica Vaughn, but she's pretty hot. I picked up this one with Veronica Vaughn in it. And I also picked up one with Anna Kay, which I have to cover her boobs up. They're huge, but I have to cover them up because if I show it, I'll get, like I said, suspended. Somebody will flag me, so I can't show that. And then I picked up Black Widow with Stormy Daniels by Wicked Pictures. This is very good. I've seen it before I bought the DVD. I watched it on the satellite a few years ago, and I picked it up. It's not too long back. Black Widow with Stormy Daniels. This is an adult thriller that I picked up. And then the last three are going to be John Holmes I got for my collection aid by After Hours Cinema. I picked up the Grindhouse triple feature of John Holmes on Zip, which has his early films from like 1971. From his early years, because Holmes, of course, came onto the scene in '69 at the beginning of the adult industry. And it has the famous movie Ride a Cock Horse. It says, when John's girlfriend is raped by some unruly teens in the mountains, John decides to get his revenge, eye for an eye. And comes back and gives the people a taste of their own medicine. So I picked up that one. I love that film. That one's a really rare classic, storefront classic from '71. It was a long lost for generations, that film, and they just recently put it on DVD. And then I got the John Holmes collection, which is the signature series by 42nd Street Pete. Put this out, and it has this one has a Dear Fan feature film after Trailers Vault, and then this too has 10 rare authentic loops with Holmes. Which has the rare one I was looking for was him and Cindy Summers in it, who I really loved. She was really gorgeous back in the day. I think the loop came out in like 1974. It was 73 or 74 or something like that. The loop came out, but I was looking for all over for it, and it's on this one. Loops don't look the best because they're old, and you can't really do much with loops. Some of the loops don't look too bad, and some are just crappy, but they're worth keep owning for historic value. So I definitely picked that up. And the last John Holmes one I picked up, I think this one's got a booklet inside, but I can't show that because it shows his penis on the front. If I show it, I'll get suspended. But yeah, the early films of John Holmes, which also has where like Smashed for How to Get Hung, Bunny's Bungalows, and New Girl in Town, and it also features for bonus features After Hours Trailer Vault on Disc 2, and After Hours 42nd Street Pete Trailer Vaults. So I definitely picked that up. The early films of John Holmes go with my John Holmes classic. Being a fan of the King of Porn, I had to pick them up for my collection. And I only like his work with women too. I don't get off on John Holmes, so don't write that under my thing that I get, because if you do, I'm going to remove it. I'm not gay. I don't have anything against gay people, but I don't want people writing under here I'm gay because I'm not gay, because I like John Holmes. I just like his work with women. There's actually a lot of males that like John Holmes and Ron Jeremy. Doesn't mean they're gay, but they do have a lot of male fans too. I'm sure some of them are gay, but not everybody that likes John Holmes and Ron Jeremy are gay, because they do have a lot of straight fans too. A lot of people don't know that, but they do. So anyway, so that's the Adult Movie. So that's all the DVDs I picked up for this time. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my Blu-rays, because I got a lot of Blu-rays. Well, I think I picked up more Blu-rays this time than I've ever had before, so I'm going to come back with a Blu-ray update. So I'm going to stop this video now, and I'll see you when I do my Blu-ray update.